This show is sponsored by Lila Arboretum Society.
Hi, I'm Vi Gogol, Master Gardener, and I'm here with Barb and Bob Klaus, and they're on the 2016 garden tour for Battle Creek. Lila Arboretum is sponsoring it. How are you doing today?
Wonderful.
Sweating a little out there?
Well, getting warm.
Yeah, I'm sweating and I'm not working, really working physically. It's turning out to be a hot day. Well, we have been here before, but this doesn't look like the same garden. You've been working out here.
A few changes, some additions.
Yeah. Gardener's work is never done.
It is not.
Never done.
Especially his.
Sure.
Okay, well, we need to get started walking around and looking at all the beautiful things you've got here, some of which I don't remember being here before. So, shall we walk down that way to the front,
Right.
to the new area
I'll
you're
follow
working
you.
on? Okay, I see you've got a weeping tree there at the start of that. Is that a cherry?
Yeah, weeping sure.
Cherry.
Mhm.
Now, is that a grafted one, or is that one that is growing from its own roots?
That's grafted at the top.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one that's not grafted.
Yeah.
I don't have luck with the grafted ones. I'm not
Oh,
gentle
good.
with them, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a white flower.
Yeah, and I want the pink. And
Uh-huh.
the one that grows from its own roots
Sure.
is pink.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Well, we've got lots of blue fescue grass here along the edge and daylilies, but I guess what we need to talk about is the fact that there's a whole, you can see your neighbors now because the trees,
Yeah, it's
trees
all
are all
open now,
gone.
and I kind of like that. But of course, years ago, there's a lot of very large oak trees that got oak wilt, and they died. And so we finally got around this year to getting them taken down. So it's just opened it up, and of course, giving a lot more sun through that area,
Yeah. And this is
which
your,
is going to be nice for the lily beds.
right. And you're probably going to expand on that for the next garden tour in 5 years?
Next.
Sure.
Maybe we can turn around and look at this, which was behind us. If you know the names of any of these plants,
Well,
just
we've
spout 'em off.
got the three river birds.
River birds,
in
we were
this
looking at
area,
those.
So I was particular with the placement of those.
Where did you get those?
Well, actually, I got them at Horrocks.
Borax, okay.
When they were small and cheap.
Okay.
Along the split rail fence on this side, that's all Monarda. There's some white flower which is blooming now. The red is Jacob Klein is starting to come out, and then there's the Marshall's Delight, which is the
pink.
pink down on this end, which is
I can't
also
remember what
starting
the
to
purple.
bloom.
Have you got the purple one somewhere too?
I do not.
Okay,
Just,
I don't remember the name of that one.
Those three.
It was more like a dark magenta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, well let's walk along here and got a bird bath.
Well, to attract birds, we need bird houses.
Yeah, and I've got quite a few
Have
of
a
them.
lot of those.
I didn't intend for them to nest in them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've added some hostas along here. Were they here before?
They've been in for quite a while.
And grasses. Ooh, ornamental grasses.
Yeah, this is the sunny area we're heading into. So I've planted a lot of grasses up here. This is a cabaret,
Cabaret.
grass, and of course this will get quite large. And I've put one on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
so it's going to be kind of a gateway into the this part of the yard here.
Let's go that way.
This is a new area on our left, which I put in last year, so I kind of cleaned out the wooded area.
You got quite a few different kinds of different kinds of coneflowers here,
Yeah, I do.
and they made it through
And,
the winter.
and I'll probably add some more.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
And create a hedge with some grass in the back.
Yeah, and then you've got
That'll get a bit taller.
your
It's
seed
still kind of
things.
young.
from the, what do you call those big balls?
Allium.
Allium, yeah, that's right.
The
Allium.
onion. This is a deutzia. This was beautiful when it flowered. It's white. It was just covered with white
Deutzia,
flowers.
yeah.
Deutzia.
Yeah, I've seen that with you
Yeah.
in one of the community gardens.
Mhm.
And is this autumn joy sedum coming along here?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But the allium is all through blooming, but those seed heads are still quite interesting.
Oh yeah.
I like to see
We'll
those left in the
leave
garden.
those on. You don't want to cut that stuff off.
No. And then you've got a blue,
Blue oat grass.
no, the plant in front of the alliums. I can't think of it.
Yeah. It's a thistle.
Thistle, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a hybridized one, isn't it? Yeah, there's quite a few of them in there, all along the front of the grass. Which I have done.
So later in the day, you know, as the day goes on, this will be all sun, all through here.
You got a smoke bush down there on the end.
I do.
It's smoking.
It's young.
Yeah, it's young to be smoking. It's underage.
We've got, you know, some asters here.
Okay, well, let's turn around and look at all that grass back to the right of us. Wow.
Switchgrass in here, it's very, very pretty grass. You know, as it matures, gets older.
Yeah, I like the flower head on it. It's delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Look at the clematis up there.
Yeah, there are two different kinds of clematis. Two different varieties.
Thankfully, they're still blooming.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Of course, we have the lilac.
Is that a nine bar?
Nine bark? Yes.
Yeah.
On the right.
And we got other shrubs in here and daylilies. Lots of daylilies. I like this wheelbarrow up here.
Bob made that. Over here, Dave.
Yeah, that's clever. Did you make those little discs?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
My dad used to do stuff like that.
This is pretty open. We used to have a quantum cherry tree right here, kind of in the middle where the cart is, and it died. I just took it out this spring, and I'll replace it with something in the fall.
Okay.
That's why the bench is there. The bench used to sit in some shade. now it's full sun.
Yeah. You got some boxwood here?
Yeah, some boxwood. I would eventually like to extend that boxwood around farther. Make a nice hedge.
Yeah. Oh, you really?
It hasn't blossomed yet.
What is this? This
Is that a
Buckthorn.
buckthorn? Is it?
buckthorn? Yes. It's
That's what I wanna
it's
say,
a little too close to this tree. That's a weeping Madonna crab tree. It's a white flowering. It's just beautiful in the spring. But it's a little close. It probably needs to be moved. I think I can do that. Of course, around the bottom of that is catmint.
Or
No,
is it
that's
some
not.
kind of a daisy?
It's not an aster. It's a daisy.
Yeah.
There is a card. Normally, I don't have cards around, but there is for this one. Fleabane.
Oh, fleabane. That's the
Fleabane.
nice stuff, not the stuff that grows in your lawn.
No.
That yellow
It's
stuff.
purple flower.
Go to seed.
I'm
But this-
also a pudding stone collector,
I saw that one.
and
over there.
Dave, can you kind of focus in on that?
That's a big
Which
one and
we
a
have
little
a
one.
very large one and then a smaller one. So it shows up really good, of course, when these plants, die back. This stuff kind of, this it recedes.
Yeah, it does.
This
And it'll
plant,
reseed
this
in
plant
your
will probably
grass.
die, so we have to count on the reseeding to keep the plant going.
But you don't want it in your grass, and that's where I've got it. Okay, let's keep moving here. There's so much to see, and we haven't even made it to the water yet. And there's a little fountain over on the pathway up to the front door. Southern Comfort.
I believe it is.
Yeah. That one
Which-
seems to grow really
It
good.
grows really well here, and it's very easy to divide and transplant elsewhere.
And the bubbling fountain, I'm enjoying that, just standing here.
The rose bush was recently pruned with the dead flowers, so it's coming back again. And very large hosta, which is burning up a little bit in the sun, but it survives.
Okay, I think we better move over to the side yard, or we're not gonna have time to get everything on. Looking at this tree, this is a Japanese maple of some kind.
Yes, this is a bloodgood Japanese
Blood
maple.
good. Oh, it gets really red.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. It
Does
does.
well here, and of course to our right is a paper bark maple
Oh,
on the right.
yeah, I got that to
With
look
a
forward.
pack of Sandra and some catmint.
But one of the things I saw you and Dave talking about earlier is that driftwood ball.
Yes,
He said you got that.
on a vacation in Colorado.
Okay.
You're right, Colorado.
Oh, that's really neat.
And of course, behind us is quince, viburnum in the middle, and of course this Joe Pye weed, which last year that probably got 9-10 feet tall. It's just huge.
And the purple leafed plant that's adding so much color. What
I don't recall.
you don't recall. And I should know what it is too, and I don't recall. I'm waiting for Dave. Yeah, you heading on it.
Now the lady over here is the sculpture. My wife's brother did wood sculpture,
Oh,
and that's a piece that he made. We've had that for a number of years.
She's the lady of the hostas.
ah. And she looks like she would like us to leave. She says, "Get back to the water."
Yeah.
And the purple and the the lime green combination.
Yeah, that's
you can't beat. It's a very nice combination.
Stay with me.
This is a new area on the left. The panels on the garage I made
Okay. You need black-eyed Susan.
this year, and of course we have a variety of plants in here. Some miniature butterfly bushes and a variety of coneflowers.
And as we move along, there's.
We don't want to miss this seeding area here either.
Oh wow!
Sure
Turn
you
around, Dave, and look at
Sure
the
you
balloon
get that,
flowers.
Dave. You see clematis, balloon flowers, hostas.
The clematis is up on the trellis.
And this is a dogwood here in the middle.
Is that Kusa?
It is a Kusa, but it's a different variety.
Good, because the dogwoods have a disease. I'm losing most of mine, and some of the other homeowners have said that their dogwoods are dying out. It's Queen of the Prairie's in full bloom.
Isn't that pretty?
That's beautiful.
It gets very tall.
It also likes to spread.
It does. I noticed that. On our left is a Lugularia. There's a couple of varieties.
I don't think I know the purple.
It takes a lot of water, though.
Yeah, I
You
imagine.
don't water it, it just drops.
Oh, we came to the trellis. We can go under the trellis.
Now this leads us into the backyard and the pond area.
And I don't know how you keep this thing from taking over your garden. This,
Well, it takes a lot of pruning.
Talk to it.
well, mine got out of hand. I maybe have you come over and talk to mine.
Well, this is an acabia vine. The flowers aren't significant, but it gives some nice shade, nice seating area.
Yeah, does it ever get blossoms on it?
It gets little fruits that kind of dangle.
Because oh, here, that I'd like to go sit on that one of those ledges there with that water pouring over me.
Will be our guest.
Yes, it looks very inviting.
Yes,
Cool.
it does.
It cools you off when you come back here.
Yeah, and this is beautiful. You got the veneria, and you got I don't know what kind of pink hydrangeas.
There's a couple of different kinds.
Boy, and back there I see some blossoms on hosta that almost from a distance look like delphiniums. They're so big and full. Back towards the fence over there. Right there. So I guess we want to cross over the bridge. They did write a song about that. Shall we all sing it?
You want to sing it?
No. People would immediately turn their volume down. Okay. More artwork and art objects. And see, there's a pond where the water is going to, and we have water lilies in bloom. And
Yes, we do. There are three different varieties of water lilies, three different colors, the white, the yellow, and the pink.
and that artificial duck that you got out there has company on his
It
back.
does,
A bunch of frogs. Now, is that a heron or is it a sandhill crane gator? And that frog was sitting on the rock right in front of him. There's one came running right through. Well, there are a lot of things in here. Got a white swan over there. Oh, there's the fish you were talking about. We'll get a better angle on it when we go around the...
driftwood fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another project I made would be the mosaic and the large rock.
Where's the other part of that rock?
It's up front in the seating area,
Okay.
another part of the yard.
Yeah, you just cut right down the middle.
Hmm.
What kind of stone is that you could cut it?
Well, it's naturally broke.
Oh, it naturally broke. That makes a lot more sense to me. I couldn't see all the drill bits, or all the saw blades
Right,
I'd have to
little
use to cut
dynamite.
through that. Okay, let's keep moving here if we can without tripping each other. Down we go. It's so beautiful.
So we have some very beautiful lace cap hydrangea over here. It's just done wonderful this year, as most
Beautiful.
of the plants have.
It's one of my favorites.
Now, are the little tiny spots of blue in the middle, are those the flowers and the others are bracts?
If you say so. Yep.
I don't know. I'm just wondering, because some flowers do that. The thing that's big and obvious is a bract or similar to a leaf. And then the little...
Very pretty.
That is
very
beautiful. You got a nice spider web in there too. Beautifully made. Okay.
Yeah. Fish feeding station. Let's go over there, Parker. Feed the fish. Under the trees.
Gonna get some food out. Maybe it's too hot for them to eat
They're
today.
a little lazy.
Yeah.
There they come. Oh, there comes a frog.
Is he gonna eat it too?
I don't know.
I have bashful fish.
Evidently.
They'll eventually get to it.
There's one came up. Woo!
There they are. I found it.
They couldn't wait any longer.
You should just love the dragonflies too.
Yes,
You know,
I do love
flitting around. You get a shot upstream, Jay. It's just beautiful going up.
I've already got that.
Nice.
You need to get this fish that you guys were talking about earlier.
What?
He needs to get a picture of that because
Oh.
we didn't catch that yet.
Yep.
That's made out of driftwood too, except for the face.
Yeah, except for the face.
Yeah, that's really neat things you can do with driftwood, isn't it?
Of course, to the right of that, we also have a little bog area.
Oh, I better get out of the way. Arrow something. That arrowhead plant?
Yeah.
And I see Plutonia in there, also known as the chameleon plant.
Yes, you see it, and you'll see it everywhere. It's not a favorite plant of mine. Got this area in here too.
Seeing here, we got some hostas. Beautiful gazing ball.
I have a variety of coral bells and hostas and different kinds of plants.
This is a beautiful place to set on your deck out here. This is really
It is.
something. You've got a topiary hydrangea up there, but I don't know what kind it is that you made a topiary out of it.
Well, I'm not sure either. I have to look it up.
And there's a Queen of the Prairie, or is that Meadowsweet? That's Queen of the Prairie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Meadowsweet looks a lot like it, but it's white, and that was so pale I thought maybe that was the Meadowsweet. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, there's more to see up ahead of us, I think. Oh, I hit a spot where the breeze is coming through. And I love these little plants that you've got, and those up there.
We call that stachy,
Yeah,
which I
it's
think is a form of lamb's ear.
lamb's ear. That's right, it is. I've been buying them when I see them, but I haven't taken care of them, so mine are probably not alive. But
That's a very pretty one.
yeah, that's, where do you get all your pudding stones? Wherever you see them?
Wherever I see it. Actually, that one I bought.
Oh, we got lots of, are you on, Dave?
Are you ready?
We've
Of
got
course, the astilbe is already bloomed. Well, there's some
yeah.
kind of at the end. And I generally don't put in very many annuals, but I thought they worked very well along the
Oh,
edge
it looks
here.
beautiful. It lightens the area up, too.
Yes, it does. At night, the white is a nice plant to have in, a nice flower.
You've got a lot of us.
Birdhouse row.
I love that.
here.
Rent is cheap.
Rent is cheap, huh, Barb?
It is CHEEP.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. Yeah.
course, these are cherry trees, so there's
The bark
a
is so
few
good.
around.
So interesting.
Well, I love the variety in the trunks,
Yeah.
the way they grow.
And the bark is so neat.
Gocio grass, which is one of the only grasses that will grow well in the shade.
Right.
But it's a beautiful,
You can
Just
dry
kinda
those
sways
and use
in-
them for
in the
winter
breeze.
bouquets. Those dry beautifully after they, in the fall. We're on the back side of where the pond is.
of course, no yard is complete without at least a couple of pink flamingos.
Those are fairly nice ones, though. those aren't like
They're
the cheap
just-
plastic
They're
ones.
cheap plastic.
Not like the real cheap plastic. I had some in my yard. Somebody stuck them in the snowbank, and I didn't throw them away. I put them back behind the greenhouse where nobody could see them.
Yeah, this is another new area put in last year, and it's filled with coneflowers, basically the purple coneflowers,
And
which
they're
are
so
getting
tall.
way up there.
Wow.
Black-eyed Susan, and of course some liatris, which is,
Yeah.
and of course they're all starting to bloom.
It surprised
now.
me. I've seen it so weak looking in gardens, and I thought, well, we left it up for the birds to eat the seeds. There's no bird can land on that. It was real scrawny compared
Uh-huh.
to yours. And I was looking out the window one day, and there was a bird hanging on it, eating, and it didn't bend it over or
Oh,
anything.
really?
So birds don't weigh very much.
No. Of course, then when I've edged it with lady's mantle and a geranium,
Uh-huh.
and they're quite large, as you know, the lady's mantle.
Yeah, they do.
But you have a choice, leave the flowers on it, prune them off. It won't hurt the plant, but I like the flowers.
I do too.
If they're not in the way, we'll leave them.
I can't believe how tall those coneflowers are. And you're all set for the hummingbird. Say goodbye to your beautiful garden, even though I know we haven't seen everything. And I want to thank you for being on Garden Tour.
Well, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you out.
Well, Lila Arboretum appreciates it, and we appreciate being able to videotape it so that those who mistakenly did not get tickets to the garden tour, they can see it on TV. They should buy tickets and come to the garden tour, though. You miss out so much because we can't show everything.
Well, we look forward to having people out and share the gardens with them.
Thank you for all your work, too.
Oh, thank you.
If you would like to become a Master Gardener, call 969-0270, extension 116. If you have questions or suggestions about this show, call 963-1448.